And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back once again to Ad Nauseum: The Wrong Side. So last time we were coming here with Piamat, and she had to go up ahead to do some tasks or whatever. So right now we're here to explore this front area, and I think I know exactly what the change is. Like one of the changes that you guys don't remember is that all the characters are now have their own original designs rather than being made by something else. Let's just say. So, but anyways, I want to look around this area first before we talk to this person. The tiny plants are so cool looking, and the fruits are super good. These statues look like ice bags. Wait, this looks like. Wait, you're not gonna finish that sentence, mate? All right. I wonder if the canopy is stunting those plants. It's the iconic Sturley stripes. I wonder if the canopy is stunting those palms. Those flowers smell sweetly acidic. Yes, acidic scents. That's exactly what we like to smell in our gardens. Hello? Hello? From the bushes comes a muscular woman roughly twice your height. Wait, how tall was you? How tall, is Serene again? Oh, wait, how tall is Yuffie again? Not Yuffie, us. Physicality. Nope. Profile? Oh. Height. We don't have anything on the height. Okay. Sure. It'll be twice your height. Oh. What? Well. If it isn't the squid herself. Looking a little out of water, huh? How about I just... She reaches over, grabbing you by the waist, and lifts you straight up the ground, relentlessly spinning you around in circles. Throw you all the way to the pools, then. That ought to help, huh? Rivian! I'm good. I don't need any water. I'm not an actual squid. No? Huh. Well, you sure fooled me. Rivian sets you down, but doesn't let go for a few seconds, just to make sure you won't fall over. Good to see you, too. You feel your hair getting ruffled while your eyes are closed. How's it kicking? A hell of a lot more, now that you're here. Rivian pulls her gloves up tightly and releases them with a smack. Really, though? Oh, same old. Kicking ass and mining stats? Or sharps? How's the dog? Great, you aside. And not aside? Still pissed, of course. As long as she's happy, I guess, huh? She's still wearing my old CN jacket? Sure is. And she's not committing a misdemeanor by wearing it anymore. Your girl's a full-fledged CN now. Though, the jacket's still a little large on her. Love to hear it. So, what's making you an early bird today? You could call for me, but I don't know what it's about yet. Everyone's convinced it's a promotion, but I'm barely a size spec, let alone tips. There's a world of difference between you and me. Maybe, but you've been an auditing champ. Not every tips has to blow through walls with their fists like your gal. Some are more the cunning type, I'm not crazy enough for that. The cunning tips are, like, actually insane? Like, literally. True. Then maybe you're something else. There's only one way to find out for sure. And that's the Angika. Go get her, champ. After we finish talking, of course. I need my squid time too, Yeah, of course. Alright, what are you doing? What brings you in today? What are you doing? So, what are you doing out in the portico? Oh, just, you know, getting to the plants. So you're the one who takes care of them. Color me surprised. Why? Taking care of something something delicate and pretty scratches the heroic fantasy itch, no? Heroic fantasy? I don't think that's what most people think of gardening. No? I mean, just look at them. Try your best to tell me that each and every one isn't a princess. Maybe once I practice enough, I can give a human relationship a go, huh? You're such a herbo, Rivy. A what? Nothing. You're just fun. Rivian smiles and nods. Ah, thank you. So, do you like plants too? I do. Yeah, they're super weird, but super cool. And you can't forget pretty. Right. What would you rate the plants here on a scale from nod to yeah? Yeah. They're pretty dope. I give them a yeah. Right on, little lady. Do you know what these are? They're from various other words. Not a clue. And it's time for some trivia. You pointed different plants out, and I'll share some fun facts. Sound fun? Yeah, sure. Sounds like a blast. Let's do it. Alrighty then. You point, I speak. Alright. That was really cool looking. Jelly nettle from the drink in Anatoria. They typically grow from cracks in the growth of deep underwater pools and float upwards. But they can survive just fine out of water too, given that they get enough rainfall from the pennant sprinklers. They have painful stinging cells and use them along with their glowing fruit to attract and catch fish. But above land, with a good caretaker, fish to survive. They're a cool case of something resorting to extreme methods to survive in a harsh environment. Something that, with the right amount of love and care, can survive peacefully in kinder places. They remind me of some people I know in FC. They remind me of someone too. Okay, next plant. What kind of flowers are these? Good question. These are parched coxcombs. They grow in dark, vacant atriums here in GA. They're also called lonely blossoms because they're capable of moving from one area to another. And they prefer places far away from foot traffic. It takes a special amount of care to provide a place for them that they don't want to run away from. And some botanists believe they're capable of hearing sound, which they use at great distance to suss out water pipes. Perhaps that's why they hate noisy areas. Rivian looks to be quite proud of her porch coxcombs. Next plant. This one looks rather silly, doesn't it? It's a drunken palm from Natatoria. It looks weird because it resembles a tree, but it is in fact just a big woody herb. But that's just the palm part of its name. As for the drunken part, this plant grows hard fruit called calibo, with a clear liquid inside. The calibo juice contains a large amount of alcohol with a pungent, vinegary smell, which the plant uses to protect its seeds from predators. Calibo juices are used to sour alcohol frequently. I feel like I've had some before. Next plant. Wait, it literally just, oh, here we go. What's this one? A mini bozoid tree from old FA. A tree fan would say that the full bozoid trees became extinct. Only with the mini ones surviving, due to the gardeners favoring their smaller size. But I'm no tree fan. Oh, no. I'm a tree expert. When planted alone, bozoids only grow small sizes, making them mini. But when planted near other trees, they suck up their neighbors' nutrients and grow much larger much larger sizes. It's said that bozoi doesn't stop growing until its neighborly supply runs out. Because of this, the bozoi is often affiliated with parasitic ideas. And its name has come to mean someone who survives and gains power from hurting other people. There was an article a long time ago warning gardeners not to plant bozois next to other trees. With that, and the downfall of Old Beacon Alley, and its gardening teachings, people largely forgot about the tree's duality. People today just assume that many bozois has to be planted alone to survive, and the larger bozois aren't around anymore. They also wrongly assume the tree was named after the term. Does it bother you that people don't know? Nope. I think it's a cool example of how language changes with public knowledge. And that's all of them. Well, that was fun. Thanks. Anytime, champ. What brings you in today? So, what are you in for? You know, my garden. And I was maybe hoping to see Yuppie. She's not gonna like it if you ambush her. It's giving me no options. What else do I do? You keep reaching out? Just keep trying. Sometimes people take a while to come around. But consistent effort and open invitations are the most and best thing you can do to make amends. She might decline now, but that could change someday. If you were to stop, she might think you've given up on making good with her. Yeah, right. You're really smart, Squids. It's no problem. What exactly was it you did again? I broke an important keepsake of hers. Can you not replace it? I tried to, like, immediately. But I think that made things worse. I'd never seen Yuffie get genuinely upset before. Then you're doing better than I did. Seeing her upset is horrible. It's like she can't grasp what to even do with those feelings. This whole thing seems out of character for her. I doubt she would get upset if I broke something of hers. It was a different time, and she was a different girl, going through a lot. Some things are way more important to you than you're young, and you don't have much to call your own. Yuffie can buy new stuff now, and has friends to bring a smile to her face if something upsetting happens. Back then, she had nothing. Nothing but me, and I let her down. How did you two even wind up together? You're quite a bit older, right? Hey! I'm young! But Yuffie is younger, yeah. I was adopted by DG mothers from a matron FC because I was special. They tried to raise me, but I ran away back to FC and fell on hard times with drugs. Then they were terribly abusive people, and life was better in the cold. They later adopted Yuffie from a matron in DG, and naturally I was worried for her. I kept in contact with her and our mothers to keep tabs, while I made a life for myself in a scavenger gang. But one day, our mothers did something awful to Yuffie, and I bought a home, rounded up the gang, and sort of kidnapped Yuffie. Yeah, I know. Sounds bad. Rivian grabs the back of her neck. But sometimes you gotta do things that look bad on paper. You gotta take the bullet for someone you care about to be happy. I got a stable job after that, and raised her for a time. We were really happy. But then, I fucked up and upset her. Everything kind of crumbled in an instant for us. When she was old enough, she left. It's been like this ever since. I see. I'm sorry. Could you talk to her for me? Whenever it's a good time. Just tell her I'm not so bad. Sure. Will do. Thank you, Sue. I'll catch you later, Rivy. Go show the world who's boss, girly. Alright, I don't think there's anything else to look around, so... let's head inside. Ugh. Yeah. It's super chilly in the foyer today. Wait, I can grab something here. Someone tossed a can into this planter. Yes, this kind of does look like a trash can. Someone reaches in to pick up the discarded can. Flush juice? You found canned flush juice. Ew, gross. But very useful. This is a private computer terminal for Sterling staff who don't have one at home. It's the same as a public terminal, but it can run private software too. Those monitors control various things in the green light rooms, like the humidity and sprinklers. Rivian has them tweaked down to a hard science. So I should leave them as is. Who put this machine so close to the edge? Right in the corner of leading to the cloister too. Lots of foot traffic comes around here. I'd fix it, but it would be kind of funny if someone knocked it over. Ooh, okay, this is the map. This is the map. Okay, wait, so... where are we right now? I'm assuming we're in the... I'm assuming we're here at the bottom one right here. Bottom right. We're in Audi Nil, so... oh, no, that's the Portico, and we went up, so we're in 2. We're in the foyer. So we have to go to 4, then 11, then... or 4, 10, 12, then 1, then 2 for Jika's office. Alright, but you know what? Why not just explore first? I want to explore. I'm pretty sure this window looks into one of Sturley's abandoned courts. Due to our lack of members, the sheer size of Sturley, we only occupy 2 courts. Aldenil and Ideal. Though, Sturley has thousands if not hundreds of thousands, or maybe even millions of courts. Okay, wait, let me look at the map again. So, up here's 2. Okay, let's go in here then. In Ferrahere. Serene? Oh! Sup, Mume? Oh, she got a very different design. Honestly, I really like the blue dress, the pink dress here. It's really nice. Despite her unchanging face, you can tell Mume's happy to see you by the way she paces. What are you? You're in early. I meant, what am I doing in early? Mume nods. Jika called for me, but I got extra time to kill. I see. Want to talk? Sure, why not? You seem nice. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. Colon 3. Holding down the infirmary well? Yes, but no one's gotten hurt. What about Jika? She takes special care. I legally can't work here on her. Huh. So, just looking after the kids lately, huh? Himi and Versi? Don't sweat it. That name's hard to say even for me. Hallucinations kid, right? Mume nods. One of... True, but Versi's the only kid she's a mother to, right? She's the matron to the rest. That's right. Ooh, okay. Are the kids behaving? Have the kids been behaving? Himi said, why is your eye so weird? I didn't like that. Oh, Mume. I want to give her a hug. It's always rough for you, huh? Mume nods. I'm sorry about that. Kids just don't understand why a question might be rude. Mume nods and holds a hand close to her mouth. It's a wayward eye, isn't it? Like an odd condition? I've heard some people say wayward eyes gravitate towards unseen details. The doctors don't know if it's odd or just cryptogenic. Not enough research, but it's easily fixable. Yeah, the odd thing is only speculation. But when we don't know which is true, why not pick the cooler belief? Mume smiles. I know it's not the same, but when my schizotism was checked out, I was told a similar thing. There's no research, but because nobody has it. Get your eyes replaced. Don't want to? Then skip step 1 and get part of your brain scooped. It's one or the other. I remember leaving the clinic. It was here in GA. On Giving's Day, if you can believe that. I went home crying on the auto rail. Felt like it was expected of me to get my vision fixed. It sounds silly now, but at the time, it felt like living with it wasn't an acceptable solution. Doctors looked at me like I was stupid for not making a decision then and there. I felt foolish. But there was a group of drunk girls on the auto rail home with me. They asked what was wrong, and I told them way too much. And one of the women said, "Yo, fuck that doctor. You got magic eyes, babe. Don't trash those puppies." And I know it was a silly comment from a silly drunk lady, but I thought of them as magical sins, and that alone gave me the validation I needed to feel comfortable to keeping them. Mumei grabs the hem of her dress. Unseen details? Yep. I'll remember that. See. Why'd you choose Sterling? I never asked, but why did you choose Sterling? A surgeon who doesn't get surgeries getting a job? Don't trust a holistic surgeon, the patient said. But you're not holistic? Mumei shakes her head. Not holistic. Just surgeries are still too scary. Can do them. Can't get them. Not from Mumei. Oh, I really just want to give Mumei a hug. Like, she deserves a hug, man. Well, I'm glad Sterling accepted you. You're usually one of the best. Mumei nods and smiles. Where are the kids? Where the kiddos at? Versi. Mumei nods. She's asleep just over there. Kimi is old enough to explore. She's out for an hour and then she'll go to Hallucinations for the rest of the day. How's she been? Mumei gets lively with her hands. She's crazy about her Pushy. You should go find her. Will do. What's it like being a matron? You were working as a matron when you became a surgeon, right? That's why you look after kids here. Mumei nods. Nursing room wet nurse, then matron, then surgeon. What was it like? I don't remember my matron. Like being a mom to many kids. You get them from nursing rooms, then raise them, then teach them. And moms... No. Moms adopt them? Mumei nods. I didn't realize matrons took care of education as well. But it makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. You were a wet nurse too. Suppose you can't say anything about that job though, huh? Mumei shakes her head. Shame. Nursing vow. How's your health? Muscles hurt. Exhausted all the time. But I only notice it because I'm around other people who are different. It's been that way since birth, hasn't it? I thought your nursery would have taken care of those things before you even learned to walk. They were supposed to. Do you know what happened? Sort of. I tried to figure out by going back to Elswell Nursery. But nursing vow. I won't pry anymore. It was lovely chatting with you. Mumei twirls her fingers. Thank you. You never have to thank me, Mumei. Okay. Oh, and good luck with Jika. I'll do my best. Bye. See ya, Queen. Aww, that was strangely wholesome. That was so wholesome. It was so cute. It's taking every ounce of my being not to mess with that thing. This little thing that we all used to play with as kids when we waited in the doctor's office. It's like one of those things that just It's like, hey, you kids want something to do? Here, have this. Like, I would always push the pieces all the way to the other side. Like, for me, because, like, I always think it's funny. It's very fun. It's like a little puzzle. I love puzzles. Ooh! It's a pinned daughterfly. One of the few things that don't gross me out. But they're still kind of freaky. Could be a little smaller, too. Ugh, it is kind of freaky. Those are surgical performance rewards. Mume's to be specific. She's not a mental prodigy or anything. Just a really hard worker. Which I personally find way more impressive. Something about this plant makes me angry. I can't tell why, though. Mume's pinned bug collection. She collects bugs? Oh, that's cute. In Old Fonstein? Though Mume also tags the names of those in the infirmary rooms up there. Aww. Looks like one of Versi's drawings. Cute. Mume's personal synapse computer. I probably shouldn't mess with it. Fair. Oh. Found USB 31.1. Oh wait, was I missing USBs before? I kind of forgot. Collectibles. Nope, that's not it. Journal items. USB reader. Okay, here we go. USB 31.1, let me help. Where have you been? You disappear like every week. You're free to do whatever, but I'm also free to worry about you. Every time you come back from the multiplex, your clothes are covered in, I don't know, pink? And you're so exhausted you pass out in the lounge corner half of the time. I mean, really, Mume? It's hyper concerning. Can you let me help? Denny. Okay, let's go this way. Let's see the infirmary rooms where Mume went. I should probably leave her be. Alright, fair enough. Okay, let's go this way. Oh. I guess that bravado wasn't enough. My tummy's still pretty hungry. I should eat breakfast in the library before I speak with Jika. There's a panic box for emergencies. Inside is a fire extinguisher, foam sealant for doors, and emergency stabilizers. Remember, each metal pill has a use. Sterling is a silvery soft metal mined by and below churches for its religious value. Some believe sterling is an unholy metal, while others call it sacred. Either way, the Big Sisters of Mary preferred to use sterling for its effectiveness against primals. This trait is just as hotly contested as the existence of primals. Either way, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Chroma is not only a dazzling iridescent metal, but also an oddity of the clinic. Fortunately for us, its odd feature seems to be its ability to sublimate other oddities and odd creatures on contact with a colorful melt vapor and an iconic high-pitched whistle called a chroma call. Carrot, also spelled carrot, is the most pure and expensive metal, known for its rose gold to coppery color range, and immunity to both rust and tarnish. Carrot has been documented as a great weapon against frayed creatures, with some believing its purity to be toxic against impure aberrations. More grounded doctors simply believed carrot to be naturally toxic to the biology of the frayed. Well, quarta, while not a metal, the crystal clear brittle material that is quarta tends to shatter on impact when fired from a pill gun, dealing significant damage to softer targets such as mundane creatures. Patina, as the most conductive metal, patina can disrupt the circuits intact, and also advanced biosthetics or electrical implants in women. Titania, Titania is a visually diverse metal used frequently in surgical implants and stuffing for its perfect biocompatibility. Titania seems to be highly effective against itself, making it blow straight through women regardless of their stuffing. Its its biocompatible nature also makes it a more humane option, limiting potential infections and further suffering in Scotch targets. Durium, a good, solid all-around metal known for its reflective shininess and durability. Always a good choice, but never the best choice. Sterling Tower Armory. Damn. Yeah, let's go in here. Ooh. Stydia! Oh, dude, again, I'm gonna be saying this a lot, but I love her redesign. It's so good. Oh, hello, Serene sweetheart. Hi? You know, you should really. Stydia reaches out her hand towards Serene's head. Don't touch me. Oh, of course. Well, you really should tilt your head to the right. This again? Your eyes are so beautiful. With just a tilt, you can invoke a holy symbol of Mary. Please do it for me. No. Then maybe just refrain from tilting your head to the left. That would be not so good. Look, I didn't choose to have the shape of a spade, alright? And I'm not gonna tilt my head just to do whatever it is you want. Besides, you got your directions swapped. Your shape is an untapped blessing, Serene. I pray every day for you, hoping you'll come around to realizing that. Stop praying for me. But that's my job. Yep. I don't have a guilty conscience and I don't need prayers. All I do is audit. Why don't you stick to spiritually consoling the suspects who actually want it? It doesn't hurt. Well, it sure annoys me. It's a worthwhile price. I just don't know what any better than a utilistic. As a utilistic. Serene grits her teeth. Again with the patronizing. Ooh. What's a utilistic? Call me a utilistic earlier? I did. What the heck is that? Those who don't believe in Mary and say there's no proper way of knowing what providence is. They believe that providence isn't a god and that its secrecy is important to keep them free of exploitation. Utilistics think providence came first and believes in Mary followed. This is the most widespread ideology. But that's not even an ideology or a belief, though. That's just sticking to the common sense and hard facts. Utilistics like to think of themselves as pragmatic or non-religious. But every member of every belief thinks the same way. I've got quite a bit of shit to say on that, but I don't think I should. Maybe it's for the best. Stadia smiles and Serene scowls. Where's everyone else? Where's the less annoying staff? Rivian is tending to plants in the portico somewhere. I saw Maves wandering in and out of conservatory with a book. She looked more distracted than usual. And Nilly are in Ideal somewhere. Nilly was going in and out of a room in the gallery. But Thals? I'm not too sure. Mumi was in the infirmary as always. And lastly, I know Valley, Zay, and Imelody are near the cloister. Cloister, I think she said. Wow, you actually got some solid memory. When I was a young girl, I had to memorize Merithian tenet interpretations line by line. I'm glad to hear it wasn't entirely useless. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. What are you here for? Did you secretly come here just to talk with me? I know it can be hard to admit a change of heart. No, I did not. I came looking for food. For breakfast. I can cook you something real quick. Absolutely not. You'd like put holy saline in the damn food or something. But you won't even notice it. The blood of Mary is tasteless. I don't care. I said I don't want it. Are you gonna help me find other food or what? I'll make you food, sweetheart. Do not make me food. Bless your heart. Serene grits her teeth. Have you looked into the denominations? Have you looked into denominations like I suggested? Absolutely not. I respect any and all Maristic beliefs, but I'd much rather you become a quietin like myself. Serene crosses her arms. You know, for someone who calls themselves a quietin, you seem I can't even speak. For someone that calls themselves a quietin, you sure seem to like to talk a lot. Oh, a quietin, huh? What are their beliefs? When Mary was killed by Juno, her absence resulted in the return of sin and primals. Saint Surly, in Mary's wake, established the Council of Providence to carry on her blessings and protection. This tower we stand in is holy ground. Oh, wow. My eyes are so open. Oh? Yeah, I get it now. Religion is a fan fiction for old people. Don't let the people of our world hear you say that, Serene. Don't give me that look. You were asking for it. Okay, can you... Wait, actually, I want to look around, maybe. Yeah, well, can you leave me alone now? Can you, leave me alone now? Fine, fine. But come back to me if you want a proper meal. Or have a change of heart, alright? I'll gladly... Cool, thanks, bye. There's some jelly Nello fruit in here. They should be filling enough for breakfast. I don't have to think anyone would mind if I take a couple. You grab some fruit. I can still grab some. Saline bottles. A convenient source of natural salt. Probably from a private natatorium pool. Ooh, USB 25.1. USB 26.1. Alright. Let's see. Fray reports. Have you noticed an increase in Fray reports as of late? They've been popping up on my desk as if Sterling is supposed to do anything about them. Should I send messages back to them and let them know, or just ignore them and not waste my time? CN Christ Nurses Stals. Is being updated by another user. Blacklist the senders addressed and from reporting to Sterling that ignore them. Tips head of SIA, Ferrith. Send them all. My Sorto was swallowed by the sea, by a Notorian sea. I called Pax. I paid. They went. Pax was swallowed by the sea. I need suspects. Send all of them. I need Sorto back, and I have the money to pay for it. I know they're ignoring my request. I filled many. I sent many. Open your eyes. Okay, that's a bit needy. I have 114 credits. Little cooking junk. Mustard radish, calibo oil, that kind of stuff. Little cooking utensils, or just repurposed medical instruments, depending on how you look at them. Wait, can I actually take more? Like, hold up, I need to be sure that... I want to see if I can actually, take more. That'd be funny. I think I've got enough. Okay. These bread boxes look full of wrapped fafado and other pastries. Did Chica make all these? Yeah, enough earlier, but maybe I can have some next time. Okay, let's go over here. Oh, is this the library? Stream pulls a book off the shelf. The Illusion of New. It's a book on technology. She sits down and opens the book to a random page. And that brings up on the topic of AR and VR technologies. Would you believe that such tech existed in its infancy for generations? Or more specifically, headsets with AR to pass-through technology. Many headsets used today have always been available from mines throughout sanatoria, only requiring a moderate amount of maintenance to get working fresh out of the walls. In fact, the use of AR has specifically been used to prolifically throughout the history to help train surgeons and doctors. For many years, this tech was considered purely medical. likely due to the built-in natural medical AR programs, establishing a culture and public perception around the devices. As our research of natural tech advanced, and we better understood the details of AR tech, people began to make their own programs to expand capabilities. Fast forward to modern sanatoria, and you'll see both AR and VR tech used not only medically, but recreationally. It can be found at home, gaming centers, entertainment establishments, and even AR bars that allow people from all over the clinic to meet up face to face for the first time. Huh. Interesting. I've been to a couple AR bars with Leda. I'll have to tell her about this sometime. I'll scan it on my USB reader so I don't forget. USB 2.1. I know how I work. If I turn on the TV, I'll lose track of time. Don't you consider it, Serene? Oh. It's a fire extinguisher box. They're incredibly important. Not every room has fire sprinklers, or ones that work well. See a courtyard from here. Is someone out there? What's this? Shell of the Ghost. It's a really hefty book on prosthetics and bioaesthetics. Read it. It's long. Alright, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and read this in the next episode. So, I'm actually gonna leave this video here. I know it's a very awkward place to leave it, but anyways, I'll leave this here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.